Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It is midday money on a Wednesday. Welcome on into the show, August the 2nd. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and put that notification bell on so you know when we do midday money 7 days a week, 12 noon Eastern. And college football previews are posted. You'll be happy to see those. And what else we got going on? Not much. Free picks are free picking in the chat. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. You want to come over? Give it a follow. Sure. Trade deadline. We'll talk about some stuff, I guess. I mean, you got some. We'll get to that. Let's hit the recap. 3-3 in the video yesterday. Started good. I thought we were gonna be all right. Tampa, Cincy no bottom. Cubbies no bottom line versus the Reds. Texas run line. Braves over didn't get there. Kansas City I thought was safe with our under 9.5. We have a 3-0 lead in Arizona. Loser late. It happens. What are we gonna do? Frustrating to say the least. You start out really hot. Even in my premium play, started out 3-0. Had the Rays, the Orioles, the Twins, the Mets under, couldn't go there, and then Arizona. Instead, I'm thinking I'm going 4-5-0 at one point. End up going 3-2. I mean, make a little money, but it is what it is. Let's get to today's picks. Only a couple today. I don't really love the board. Yankees run line plus 175. Blue Jays run line plus 165. And yeah, this is I'm kind of lumping these guys together. So both teams on 3-game losing streaks, and they're playing the O's and the Rays, who have won 3 in a row. Now, why Tampa as a small dog, and we've had Tampa the last 2 days. We had Baltimore last 2 days at good plus money kind of stuff. Now Tampa's a 105-ish, and the O's are 110, 115, something along those lines. And what do we have? We'll start with Grace Rodriguez off 2 nice starts. I still can't really run to bet that kind of guy. I just can't. Yeah, they lead the league in road wins, stuff like that. I just can't back Rodriguez. And McClanahan, is he healthy? I don't know. I mean, he got pulled out of the Kansas City game, right? We'll go back to that. 3 2/3 innings. He had a tweak. And then next week he's in Seattle. I'm like, what are we doing here? Take Seattle. Now, Tampa Bay did end up winning that game. He gave up 4 runs in 3 innings. They say, you know what? Oh, he probably has some kind of back injury. Comes back, 6 innings to a 2-run ball. Okay, that's fine. But then 5 runs in 4 innings, 3 runs in 5 innings. I'm not really running the back a guy who might have some back problems. Granted, Yankees really can't hit a lick. But Cole has been steady Freddy, the only guy in the team who has been. So we'll go run line there. And same with the Jays. So I mentioned Grace Rodriguez. Give me Toronto with Kikuchi. He's been decent at home, solid numbers. I'll take the +1 money big time here. 175 and 165s. If they go down and if they continue losing streaks, hey, I'm not laying 130s, 120s with the Yanks, whatever. 130 with the Jays, 125, whatever it is. I'll go for the plus monies. Tomorrow, NFL preseason, Jets on the -125. I thought about the -1.5, but why do I won't be shocked if this game is like 14-13 or some nonsense, one point game. I'd rather just go money line here, a little better QB rotation for the Jets than, at least for me. We'll see. Last year, 58% NFL preseason. And if you want to get on some kind of package, $31.20 for a week of plays. Probably better next week when you get more NFL. But that is that. Anything else to report on? It is early. It's the second. Why not join on Winning Free Picks? Become a premium member of the Winning Free Pick YouTube page for less than $5 a month. You're going to get premium picks that I got on the sites right here. And it's a good way to support the show. Why wouldn't you support the show? I guess it's tough. People come in, don't even hit the like button. I mean, why would you? Anyway, Michael Amato's in the house. First one in here. A happy Wednesday. Good morning to you. O's team total. Rolled into Dodgers team total. So, yesterday the Dodgers I saw open at 400 offshore. Came down, obviously. I mean, that's one of those things like you almost just want to play Oakland based on getting 350. But yeah, 7-3 win. Nice cash for you there. Baltimore continues to win 13th spot. Nice winner for you, Michael A. Dave's in the house. Hi. I like no runs first inning. Nerfy Phillies and a no-run Yankee game. Braves on the money line. Let's start with Philadelphia against Miami. I was watching a little bit of that game last night because we had that. I was on MLB. It was trade deadline, so I had the channel on all day. And they were flipping all over the joint. We got no-hitter baseball. I don't hate that here. Wheeler and Garrett. Although I love Tampa. Tampa. Miami getting Berger. Big power. Berger brings the beef to a light-hitting lineup. Yankee, sure, 2 light-hitting teams. And the Braves today versus the Angels. I mean, I kind of like the Angels today early with Giolito. I mean, Yanni Chirinos. I don't know. Give me some Gio. I already bet him, actually. 135. Michael, I took the profit yesterday. Rolled it into the Angels Braves over the 9.5 today. Early game. Maybe you get some fire. Listen, I'm not a Chirinos guy. I do like Giolito. That's why I got him here as a little plus doggy. We'll see how it works out. It was a nice cash for me the other day when we had the Angels. I backed away from them yesterday, but I don't know. 7-2 last 2 days of baseball for me. Could easily well be 9-0. Or what are they going to do? Michael B. He's a premium guy. Take it from Mike. Be like Mike. And join. Winning free picks. YouTube premium. Horrible night, but Giants did win. Yeah, cost me there. I lost 2 for 5 because of solo home runs with 2 outs. That is a rough one. The old 2-out home run, whether it's bottom 8 to push it over or whatever. Bottom 5 losing first 5s. Yikes. Stephen Bowman in the house. Good morning. Not a terrible day. I did hit the live prop. Valdez a throw. No, plus 650. There you go. A plus 650 live bet on a no. And this was yesterday. I said this. We were like, oh, we got to take the Strohs over. I'm like, how is Cleveland hitting the ball? Newsflash. They didn't. They did not hit. I'm not fat. Hit a 4-legger yesterday. Pirates, Rays, Rangers, first 5. Bello record over 17.5 hats, and Baltimore first 5. Take it. I like Bello. I like Bello for Boston. Good pitcher. Lock it in with the King. Let me tell you, King. You're an Indy guy. I know there's some Seattle fans out here. Why aren't you guys going after Zeke or Cook or any of these running backs out there? You know? And I'm a believer that the running back position is kind of I believe it's important. Yes, do these guys should be making 20 mil? Probably not. 10 million. Still nice living. But it is kind of a interchangeable position with guys. As long as you got an offensive line, should be all right. But what is he doing? Trade me. All right. Good luck with that. I'm not fat. 2-3 on the Nerfies as well. All right. Not a bad. I mean, as long as they're plus money, he didn't do too bad. Steven, are people over at the Sean Higgs Picks and Parlay Show need to come over here and be a member? Yeah. I mean, if you're on the Sean Higgs channel, I do post over there. I do put the previews up there. And like I said, Ross suggested yesterday, I'm going to be adding baseball's. I used to do a lot of daily free pick videos, a lot on winning free picks. Baseball seasons, for me, I mean, I give a lot out overnights. The lines move, people lose their minds. So if you're a premium member, like on the sites, you get the games ahead of time. Putting them out a day ahead of time is tough. And mornings, Let's be honest. I do a lot of videos. I can't do a morning. In another 2 weeks, we have football. There will be college football free picks loaded on Winning Free Picks and Sean Higgs. And the Sean Higgs channel, it had a lot of subscribers. And back in the day, I'd get, when I do free picks on that channel, I'd get 500-600 views on it. Now it gets 25. I'll start adding them more. But again, the picks parlays people should come over because they'll get more free picks. I don't put them all. I can't. They're the same company, but I get to do videos over here. So I say come to this side. Michael B. Early morning action here. Taking a shot on the Angels plus 150. Well, you got a good 150. I got a 135 yesterday. Tigers first 5. I kind of like Pittsburgh today here, winner 3. I almost put them in here. Plus 110. Pirates almost made the cut. Boston first 5. Cutter Crawford. All right. I don't really hate that. I like Logan Gilbert, but I understand the thinking there with Cutter. Bounded Sports is coming into town today. What do we got? Huge day for me. 7-2 plus 13 hundos. Take it. Yeah, it was a good day yesterday. I got a kick out of the message you sent me. I just shake my head at that stuff. I mean, walk off balk. I mean, that was just icing on the cake for me in that game because I had the under there, man. Oh yeah. Miz, Seattle under 8, yes. San Fran over 7.5. I don't hate it. I almost took Arizona today, believe it or not. I thought about taking them. I'm like, wow, who's? But then I'm like, is this a real guy pitching? Slade Ciccone. All right, let's go, Slade. 20 starts in AAA, a 6.38 ERA, 274 batting average against, 104 strikeouts, 103 innings, 113 hits, 23 home runs allowed in the PCL. That's a hitter's kind of park. I mean, last year he gave up 22. Besides that, holy cow! I don't know. So let's talk some. Well, we'll go through the rest of these here. San Fran over, sure. Run line. I don't hate it there, right? I mean, even this was 135 last night. Obviously, you get the crazy rookie come up, the line's going to jump. Orioles, again, 3 in a row. I don't hate it. Rodriguez has pitched well his last 2 starts. Totally understand your thinking there. Mets over 9, I can do. I thought under yesterday because they traded everybody away, come in here, be sad. And they were. The game was 3-1 going into the 8th inning or something like that, right? I mean, what happened there? So let's do some Arizona. We'll just talk about them real fast. I'll take the Miz out of here so it's look like I'm lecturing the Miz. How don't you go after a starting pitcher, Arizona? What are you doing? But you go after, let's get another outfielder. So my division the last 2 years, right? I was kind of high on Arizona. We do have the win ticket, 77.5. But I said for them to have any kind of shot, they need a pitcher. They didn't go after any pitchers. Off to oblivion. The Padres go out and bring in help, bring in the ageless wonder, Rich Hill. Hoping he turns into Dick Mountain. Garrett Cooper at first, Choi at first. I mean, anything is possible. Like I was with Russ just this morning. I said, can they catch? It's August. The lineup hasn't hit all year. Now they're going to start hitting for 2 months ago. They could. The pitching's been pretty decent all year. Teams get hot. That's how you get the Phillies in the World Series. Teams go on hot runs. The Nats a couple years ago. Can they go on a run with that lineup? You think they could? It's possible. And that's why I thought at least Baltimore went and got a pitcher. Like, this is a year that I think is absolutely wide open. I don't think the Braves are the best team. I think the Braves should have got another pitcher. I mean, Houston went out of Verlander. I think they could have got more help, another bullpen guy. I mean, something. This is the year that if anyone wins, I will not be shocked. Orioles win? Sure. Blue Jays? All right. Astros? Sure. Rangers? Angels get hot. Phillies win. Padres win. I mean, I really. What team knocks your socks off? Teams get real hot. We see hot streaks. Reds and Cubbies, hot as anybody right now. Playing each other, knocking each other out. Let Milwaukee kind of creep ahead because they got the Nats. They could steal some wins there and get up on one of the teams. I think it's wide open. Locking in with the King. Nice way to come back from vacation. 2-0. Nats, a nerfy in the Nationals, and the Orioles in a rout. And people keep sleeping on the Orioles yet they continue to win. Pounded sports betting and cards. Mets under last night was BS. 9 runs in the 8th inning. I mean, seriously, I had it. Speaking of cards, Ant, I got my final Juan Alonso. I needed him. The paper Bowman set is done. Nick, yes, it was a sweep. Moneyline Rays, winner, Red Sox with Bello. Moneyline Rays, Red Sox Mariners, and over. I'm confused here because I thought the Red Sox played the Mariners yesterday. I lost under. Yesterday was sweep. Moneyline Rays, Red Sox Mariners. They played each other. Over Reds winner. Yes, I lost under. I asked to take out a pen. What was the pen out? You took the pen out on me yesterday. On the Reds. Because I said the Cubbies, right? That was the pen. Miz, how many runs do you think the Yanks scored today? I think the Yanks can score 4. I think McClanahan's not healthy. All the Yankees do is really hit homers. So if they hit a homer off him, can I get 3 runs from the Yanks? That might be all I need with Cole on the hill. Because let's be honest. Franco or Rosarina, these guys have not been hitting. Tampa's not been hitting that well. That's how you go 5-15 in July. I mean, and I don't want to do a -115 with the Yanks or a -125 Toronto because I'd hate to just lose and be like, look at this. I took 2 teams on losing streaks. They've done 3 in a row, not playing that well. The Orioles have owned Toronto. Toronto is 7-22 versus the AL East this year. So I don't want to take them as a favorite. I'll take run lines at plus money. If it loses, it's plus money. I'm not getting any extra damage as opposed to taking a fave on a losing streak. I don't want to do that. Michael Amato. I love my Phillies sign on Lorenzen. Yeah, nice move there. I should have grabbed Goldie. I guess it was a possible. I think they don't want to give up Payne or Abel. Like you have 2 pitchers, you could have got Goldie and Flannery or Goldie or Monty or Goldie and a bullpen guy. I mean, you could have got Goldie. I would have went Goldie because he's signed for next year as well. How don't you pick up Dom Smith to play first base? Gold might have been off the table. I don't know. If you would have offered him one of your top 2 pitchers, I think they would have taken him. NFL tomorrow, yes. Yes. Miz, Orioles team total under 4.5 guaranteed. Look at this. You throw out the Miz, you throw out the guaranteed. Guaranteed. O's under 4.5. Miz busts up the guarantee. To Moose, my guy. Positive ASA, albeit only plus. Take the plus money, Tommy. $10. What do you mean? I want to know who doesn't want $10. You could easily go to Winning Free Picks right now. You're watching on YouTube and super chat me $10. Let's see how many people do that. I'm guessing 0 because someone might laugh and say, $10, Tommy. Right? You have unit chambers here. That is not me. It adds up. I'll pick up spare change on the floor. I have a cup in my car for like the little YMCA cup when the kids were little, and I just fill with all my loose change I got. I went over to Walmart, $59, $59 in my change. Take the $10, $10 a day, $70 a week. Take it. Thank you. I'm not fat. Red Sox today. This is a no play for me. I mean, I kind of like both of these teams, like both of these pitchers. They're both kind of like battling a little bit here. No real opinion with Gilbert. I mean, I like Gilbert a little better than Cutter Crawford. But I I kind of actually like the Sox lineup a little better. I mean, I love Rodriguez, but no opinion. Just the pass today. Pass. The Shea Bell on a Wednesday afternoon. What do we got here? Padres took Musgrove off the mound. What happened? When for today? Musgrove got pulled? Hold on. What's happening here? They pulled him from the start today? Nick Martinez getting a start. So is Musgrove hurt or are they just pushing him back? What is going on? Is that why they went after Rich Hill? What is that about? What is that about? We need Moose money in here. He's a Padre guy. What's happened? Likewise, look at a Phillies, Marlins, Murphy as well. I mean, I don't hate it. Wheeler, Garrett. The scary thing with the Phils is that any one of their three hitters start the game could just whack a homer, right? Just say take Marlins if Bell and Berger in the lineup. Yeah, I like the pickups. I like the pickups. They're a team, and I was doing a little thing yesterday with the Earls, and someone was like, they're kind of like the Orioles of last year. Like they're good. They're kind of how good are we? We could kind of do some tweaks here and get ready for a big run next year. Like I love the young pitching. I think the hitting is the problem. But that's a pitching staff that could come in and just mow people down when they get hot. And that's how you get to the World Series. Nick, under 9.5 Braves. I mean, I don't hate it, although we have seen some overs in these early noon games. Steven, Dodgers run line minus 150 was my number one play. Switch out for 3.5 innings. Dodgers scored 4 and went on to watch a movie. Came back 4-3. It's a switch up and Mookie Homer. I mean, yeah, they should beat up the A's. I mean, really, it's Oakland. Who? I mean, really, what are we saying here? Waldichuk's been bad. Look at this lineup. I mean, J.J. Bleday, who is supposed to be a top kind of prospect for the Marlins. I mean, look at this. There's and the crazy thing is that you look at a lot of lineups, they kind of look like the Oakland lineup, bunch of 200 hitters. Ridiculous. Rays plus a even money, very tempting. Of course it is. They've won 3 in a row. I just figure, for me again, do I like taking teams on losing streaks like the Yanks? No. Do I like taking a team that can't really hit a lot? No. But McClanahan has not been sharp in his last 5 starts. Obviously, he's still bothered by whatever's bothering him in his back or the side or whatever the heck it is. And the Yanks, as bad as the offense is, they connect on one of these pitches. It's a homer. And Cole could give up 2 or less, right? I expect anytime Cole's on the hill, I'm thinking he's going 7 minimum. And the Yankee bullpen's still a decent bullpen. It's not like they got some garbage bullpen. The bullpen's a solid punch. My thing with the run line is the Yanks could win this game 1-0 or lose it 1-0. But I'd rather take a big plus money. Then again, Rays in Baltimore at even or 105, 110. It's not worth a shot. I'd rather go for a bigger stab on the other side. Now, as you see by a record this year in the video, that has not always paid off for us. But I'm going to stick with it. To Moose today, looking for St. Louis. Oh my God, St. Louis. Why are we looking at the Cardinals? Dakota Hudson. Okay, have fun with that one. Colorado plus 2 runs, 2.5 runs. Well, Nick Martinez is on the hill now for San Diego. Texas have 2.5 runs at plus 130. Look at this. Texas plus 2.5 runs. It's plus money. I guess Colorado. Joey D likes the over. The Dodgers game. That Gonsolin in the house. I don't hate it either. I mean, Gonsolin. I like the Goosey, but why not? Oakland's got poor pitching. Rockies plus 2.5 themselves are minus 125. The thing with the Rockies, I mean, you trade your best hitters. Why did they hold on to Freeland? Number one. Um, I don't know. I don't want to do that. It's tough. And I know we see teams sometimes when they trade guys away, they go on like a little run or something. Even 2.5, I don't love. Honestly. Michael, Wilmer should be back in the line tonight, so you know what it is. Flores total bases. No one's talking about him only in July, 383, 6 homers, 11 ribbies. Not a bad month. Not a bad month for Wilmer. I bet the Mets would like to have him back. Eric, Ms. Higgs going to break out the pen. The pen was out for that. Guaranteed O's team total under. Pen's definitely out. Green Bay had to give Aaron Jones an extension to keep him to help Jordan Love. His contract is basically a 2-year deal. They could just cut him after running backs valuable teams like, yeah. And that's, if you have a young quarterback, you need a good running back. That's why I did not mind the Atlanta going after Bijan. That's a nice young team right there. You need a little running back to take pressure off a young quarterback. And listen, Indianapolis, if, again, I don't see Richardson coming in to start. He had, 6 starts in Florida? I'll take some Minshew madness. Go get your stats. Get your stats, fella. Michael, if your fantasy players expect Aaron Jones to have a big year, he's getting overlooked and going 3 to 5th rounds. With Love starting, expect a ton of dump offs. So monster PPR league. This is Michael. Yeah, I got a draft. I don't know what my draft is. I have something, so I'm gonna have to get some input from the chat of who to. I don't do that kind of stuff. I'll have to look to see how bad my team was last year. The NFL fantasy football department. Back it up, binge broadcast. How you been, fella? What do you got? Let's go O's. Back it up. We got a guy in here that says guaranteed Orioles don't score 5 runs today. He says lock in a guarantee under 4.5. What do you think about that? Tamoose, Pittsburgh and the over. Thoughts on the total here with Detroit and the Pirates? I mean, I don't like Detroit laying with Rodriguez. I mean, maybe you want to do a run line. I don't see an over. I don't see an over here. King Day Jim Mercy is a drunk idiot. This guy's horrible. No one wants to come here. I mean, they make a big deal out of this comment. Like, if I die tomorrow and Jonathan Taylor's out of football, no one cares. And he's absolutely right. Nobody cares. There's nothing to say, But you say something like that, people take it the wrong way. But that's just the way sports are. You're out. Nobody cares. It's always in Jurassic Park. What's he say? We got Newman here. Nobody cares. I mean, he's a fool for sure. What do you say? Should have more Super Bowls with Peyton Manning? Maybe. I mean, you also have going against Tom Brady every year too. It is what it is. I think that's, again, some owners. I mean, he's no Jerry Jones. It's totally killed the franchise for 30 years. I mean, it's 2023. It's 30 years. 30 years since Jimmy Johnson. Terrible. Steven, I love the Rockies today. Moneyline plus 160 bullpen game for San Diego. Martinez gets a start. Musgrove a scratch. Yeah. I don't hate taking a big chunk like that with a home team with Kyle Freeland because he hasn't been that terrible. I mean, he's bad, but I understand it. But the other thing is that who is hitting for Colorado? And again, we hope in one hand, poop in the other. The Padre lineup, maybe they're like, wow, we're all still here, and we brought some guys in. Maybe it's a kick in the butt for them. I feel like every team that makes a trade feels like they win at the deadline, right? You're trying to get better. Is that what kickstarts the Padres? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. August and September is tough for me in baseball because you're going to have your bumps with trades, good teams or bad teams. Somebody's going to reel off some wins here. But then the lines start adjusting for your teams that traded away people, and then it's like, thank goodness college football's here the last week of August because it's stuff like this. Stuff like this, San Diego, Colorado. Michael B says D-backs are our 7th overall prospect tonight. Yeah, Webb is pretty good at home. Should have rested bullpen. I didn't see the lineup. My issue with the Giants never give Webb any support. It still would be a run-line play with me here for San Fran with the youngster there for Arizona. 1, Angels money line. Let's go. I got him myself. I got him. And I don't have a good number. I got a 135. It went up. I had the number from yesterday. Nick says Pirates over or under. I'm thinking the over in the Pirate game. I would actually lean under. I'd lean under. Michael Bowman from Stephen Bowman to Michael Buela. That's very true. San Fran doesn't help him. I see the Michael. I see the Bowman. We're back and forth in the chat. T-Money's in the house. What do we got here? Trade deadline was kind of boring and obvious. We knew who was going to get traded. It was just a question of where they were going to end up. Everybody we thought would get traded pretty much got traded. I'm shocked Dom Smith didn't go to Philly. Everything else kind of made sense. Rodriguez saying, I want to stay in Detroit. My family's, I guess, still in the Boston area. But what else is not really, no real other shockers that I can't believe something didn't do. I mean, people say, oh, the Yanks didn't make a move. How are the Yanks? I mean, they brought the move. What moves are they doing? They have no prospects because they got to hold on to them because they have such horrible contracts. They need these guys making zero money. Who else was making moves? I mean, the White Sox could have traded Cease or Roberts or Kopech or something, maybe. But again, they're going to look to reload and get healthy next year. Made sense. I mean, it was obvious. We knew who was going to go. Sorry, not Mariners, Orioles. Not my bad. T-Money. Definitely think the Yanks a spot today after getting slaughtered back-to-back by their best friends, the Rays. Yeah, Rays always play them good. And I don't hate the Yanks. Like I said, I got them on the run line today here for a plus 175 in the chat simply because Cole's been more than competitive and keeping you in games. And McClanahan, I think he's still not 100%. Can I get 2 runs from the Yanks? 3 runs? I think I can. Pound it. What about the Cubbies? Never in doubt. All right. The whole chat liked the Reds yesterday. I was on the Cubs. I mean, and again, this isn't to say like, oh, the Cubs own whatever. Since he's kind of took care of business against them. I mean, Steele's not bad. 12-3, a 3 ERA. I'm telling you, if this guy has how many starts left? Probably. I don't know how many starts Steele will have left. How many's he got on the season here? He's got 20 starts. So you figure he's got 10 to 12 left. Can he win 7 and go 19-3 with a 3 ERA? Strike out like 106. I mean, they make a wild card. I know everybody's going to run to Snell. I think if he performs well down the stretch, he could be a Cy Young kind of guy here for us in NL. Pound it again. Some guy on Twitter messed me about a free play. He goes like the Padres and Dodgers money line straight. Oh, going out on a limb there. Padres. Oh boy, easy. Never in doubt winners there. King D, what is the point of Verlander trade? He's right back in Houston. I don't mind the Mets trading both Scherzer and Verlander. They're 2 guys in their 40s. This was the year they're kind of built for, right? We're thinking we're going to go to the World Series this year. Like, so next year you can't be like, well, we're going to run it back and hopefully everybody's healthy. You're already paying them. So you pay the other team to take it. You get back a better prospect. I think it's a good move for the Mets. I think it's a great move. You were paying them either way, right? And the guy's got $1 billion. He doesn't care. He paid him what he was. Just go after Ohtani anyway. So they're gone for next year. You're going to pay him after pitching for the Mets or pitching for Houston or Texas. Doesn't make a difference. They're gone. You pay. You got good prospects back. And the thing with the prospect, and I think it's something like 10, 15% of them actually like turn into something productive. The Mets could always flip them next year at the deadline to get a pitcher that they need or a bat or something else off the prospect. I think it's fine. I'm actually shocked they kind of kept Quintana. They traded off who else? Pham, kind of guys who they brought in as like extra, like, hey, we need more kind of veteran, whatever. Those are the pieces you kind of bring into a championship team. Ohtani, Snell, Stroman, Urias. Not that they'll bring back Stroh, but I'm just saying there's pitchers out there for them to go get. And why not Houston take him? He'll be fine this year. Next year, I think he should be like a third starter for them. I'm not putting him at the top of the order at 41, 42 with, coming off. They still had arm injury. Was it a year ago? Whatever, 2 years ago. If I'm Houston, I would have liked another pitcher. I know Euclides coming back, but I would have liked another arm. As I say, man, France and Brown, first time extended innings. I don't think it's that terrible. I know this. You got to be laughing at the Padre Dodger money line. That's got to be. Steven, Musgrove is being reported as arm soreness. Here we go. That's why they went after Hill. Nick Martinez is bad. The Padres. Miz, think the Orioles end up a wild card. Pitching starting to falter. Flannery is good when he's healthy. Insert any guy is good when they're healthy. Not a bad pickup. They needed a starting pitcher. They have all young guys, again, hitting their pitch limits. Like, you need pitching. You need pitching. Michael A. is coming in. Steelers over 8.5. I would say yes because Tomlin doesn't ever have losing seasons. Although I think the North is a tough one, man. Cincy, Baltimore, Cleveland. It's tough. It's tough. Tampa pitching is tops. I don't know if they're tops. I think they're. Eflin had an issue. McClanahan's had some issues. Taj Bradley's been bad. They bring in Saval, who I like, but again, he's an injury-prone kind of guy. Like I said, I would have been like, who do you want for Ohtani? You want some of our young guys? I'd give you some decent major league ready talent because he's a guy that would have put them over a top for me in the American League. We just changed the entire dynamic of the pitching staff with him in there. It's 3 awesome starters. We're not even talking about Tyler Glass now, too, as well. Come on. Pound it, Higgs. I don't think you saw your boy Dunning is pitching. I told Mr. Chalk you're on the Rangers because of Dunning. You haven't missed a Dunning money line yet. I did not take Dunning today against Texas for the White Sox. Against the White Sox. Cease is pitching. I do like Dunning. Maybe like a run liner there. I like Dunning. I do like him. Michael A. Run back Dodgers team total over 5 times. Why wouldn't you? Hogan Harris on the hill. I don't mind fading the A's in August. Michael B. I want to jump on the Rangers run line here. I'm not a Dunning fan, but the White Sox appear to be dead. How can't you be a Dane Dunning fan? I run down the Danes. He was a top guy. 29 pick overall in the first round. Here we go. But he, as good as he was when he started in the pen and he came out of the pen when DeGrom got hurt, right? He wasn't bad. You go from, pitching 2-3 innings up to 6 innings. You're going to give up a few more runs. And he has a couple starts. His last few starts, He came out of the pen, got his first start, 0 2 1 1 3 4 3 2 2 2 1 a 4 2 5 spot against the Dodgers. I mean, I could give him a pass on that, and then a 3. I mean, he's going to go 6, maybe 6 plus, give up a 3 spot. I don't hate that. And you got a White Sox team, traded Berger. But you still have guys there. I mean, you still have some guys who could hit on this team. But again, have they officially quit? That's the thing. Like, are they like, whatever? Let's just get out of here. Go through the motions for the next 2 months. Have to be a run line play. T-money, I'm sick, but I'm tempted to take the Rays 2.5 at plus 285. You want to do a plus 285, thinking they win by 3? I mean, I went Yankees plus 175, minus 1.5. I mean, why do you're hoping for 3 runs? Why don't you just hope for 2? Steven, Rays and Eos have been the same result for the week or so. It's weird. Yep. Pound it. Rays win 4-2. Get the pen. I got a double pen for you. Pound it. Rays 4-2 winner. To Moose, what do you think about the Mets? You heard me mention the Mets. I ran through it. I think it's super for them. Good deal. Good deal. Again, if I would have tried to trade Lindor as well. I mean, I guess they kept Katana because is he under contract for next year? I don't know the exact contract for him. But yeah, I like the move. You're paying those guys next year anyway. To do what? To get hurt and sit on your bench? Trade them, eat the money. Who cares? You're paying next year. But you know what? Not only are you paying next year, now you got young guys to come in. Whether they're good, bad, and different, you can always trade them. They're still top-rated prospects. Someone will take a shot on them at next year's trade deadline. T-money, Green Bay's going to stink. Then people are going to complain that they stink. Come on. Not a Green Bay fan? Don't let our guy Rob see that. We got the Journal of Fan Club president comes in here. He usually comes in like as I'm ending the show. Michael B. I don't think Green Bay's not going to be that bad. I think the Vikings take a step back. Bears, yes, laugh at the Bears. I know everyone loves the Lions. Can they play D? I agree here. Everybody's good. I think the Lions are the most overhyped team in football this year. And I can't do nothing about it in week 1 because they're playing the team that everybody loves to bet on in the Chiefs. Denver to win the West. How about that? Nick, okay, on the under after you said it in the Pirates game. Yeah, give me the under in that Pirate game. Rodriguez is going to be solid. Both teams lack kind of hitting. Under. Michael A. Braves, Angels, Nerfy. I hit. I think somebody brought that up earlier. I said for early games we have seen more unders, I think, than overs. Right? Is that? I don't know. I'm all for Nerfies. I think a starting pitcher should get 3 outs. It's not that difficult. Not good for my over. Steve, good morning. Thoughts on O's over, Red Sox over, Astros over? I want to say O's over because it's Grace Rodriguez, but he's pitched well, and Toronto struggled versus. So that would be believe it or not, I kind of like the under in that game. I don't know if Toronto comes out and crushes Grace Rodriguez. I think they should. The guy had like a 9 ERA the other day. 2 good starts. He's Cy Young. Red Sox over, no thank you. Under there. And again, the Astros over. I said this yesterday. Are the Astros scoring 9 runs? Because I said yesterday with them, they had to score all the runs. Cleveland can't hit, and they got no hit. I would rather go under. I mean, I like the under in 2 of these 3 games, basically. T-money. Little Brew Crew, team total over 4.5 today against the Gore and Natties. I thought about taking Milwaukee today. I'm not going to lie. Dortmund on the pitch. And VMF Zalgiris plus 2,000 South Korea women's soccer. T-money. To Moose, supposedly it's smart money coming in on the over in the Cleveland Jets game tomorrow, according to Action Pro. Well, all right. Jets Cleveland over tomorrow, huh? Miz, Cole will only go 5. You think Cole goes 5 innings? So what's he getting? Shell tonight? I mean, the last time he went 5 innings, or didn't get out of the 5th against the Rangers, 4 2/3. They got him for 9 hit. He's gone. Let's see. 7, 6 1/3, 6, 7 1/3, 6, 4 2/3, 7 plus 6, 6, 6, 6, 5 against Baltimore. 6, 5 against Tampa, 5 and 5, 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 innings, 6 runs. 6, 6 plus, 5 plus. How many strikeouts there? 10. 9, 7, 6, and 6. I mean, he's not gone 5 innings once the whole season. So I don't know if I'm going to jump on him not going 5 innings. He's gone 5 innings in every game but one. And he's pitched 22 of them. So you're on a 1-21 run with that. I don't know if that's going to help out the bankroll there, Miss. Steven, Cash Cubby's run line, never in doubt. Back it up. They will get to Kikuchi only after 4 innings in June. Gave up 2. Kikuchi's a lefty, means Mountcastle will own the Jays. Kazar, 98 average 100 lineup. Again, here's the problem with Toronto. And as much as I like them, because I think their staff is really good, they are 7-22 versus the East. They can't beat guys in their own division. And getting to him is, so this is why you kind of like the over. I'm assuming you like the over. If you think they're going to score 5, what is Grayson Rodriguez going to give up? Or is he going to? Did he just find his way? He's going to be dealing today. T-Money, my boy, is the Rays hit Cole. I remember Cole was doing amazing when the season started, and then I started him in fantasy against Rays. Yeah, he gave up 5. Then he gave up 2 the next game. I mean, you face a team enough, they're going to get you no matter how great you are. You're going to give up some runs sometimes. Pipes is in the house. What do you say, Wes? Yankees, Cubbies, and the Wings? So you having Yanks, Cubs, and some BW chicken wings tonight? Is that what we're doing today? I don't hate these. Miz, Yanks should try to unload Cole and Stanton. Yeah, good luck. Who's taking Stanton? Who's taking him? The only way that happens is if they eat the contract and they pull a Mets. Eat the contract and maybe you get a top 15 prospect back. Steve Bowman says, T-Money, Green Bay is the same team they had with Rodgers. He never spent any time with young receivers and put them behind the 8 ball. Midway through the season, they got going too little, too late. I agree with that. That's why I think people are sleeping on Green Bay because Love has been there. And it's just like a breath of fresh air. Like you don't have to worry about Aaron Rodgers' giant ego and getting mad at you for dropping a ball or being off on the route by a second. Miz, Scherzer bounces like a ping pong ball. Listen, Scherzer, I don't hate the Scherzer trade. I know people are down on him, and he's not Verlander where he's going to come in and like coddle young pitching. He's a horse. That's what you need. That's what this team needs. Moneyline Markel's in the house. Nick, under Padres, yes. I still like the under in that Padre game, yes. Liked it yesterday as well. Steven, Tigers moneyline minus 128 here versus the Pirates. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Rodriguez, I understand that because if you're going to kick off, I don't want to go to the Dodgers and stay here, you better come out and pitch a gem. Going to be interesting to see how Rich Hill pitches in San Diego. Rich Hill. Miz, Texas bats have been silent for over a week. You know, their catcher's out. You're going to hit. I keep saying this. Teams are going to be hot. They're going to be cold. You're going to hit rough spells. It happens. But you know what? Beat up on a bad White Sox team who've all but sent up the flags here. Giolito, Lynn, bullpen guys, Berger. I mean, come on. Michael B., I want to bet the Giants. I don't know. I want to lay the run line with a team that can't score. Webb 5Ks instead. Giants win. Zone and team total under 2.5. And Flores are going to hit +5 in the par. There you go. Here's a cool nickel in your pocket, Michael. Ravens Ron. O's money line. Mount Kansas, it's prop day. against Kikuchi. I mean, I don't hate it. The O's hit the Jays. It's just that simple. And they've won 3 in a row. Steven, it's funny that Texas hits a rough patch and Houston's starting to hit their stride. Now they have Verlander. Houston's winning the West, have ALCS right down. But that won't be a shocker, man, because Houston has not played well all year. Injured starters, overworked bullpen, batters out, batters not hitting. Here we go. Teams get hot, they hit rough patches. How do they respond? Steven, I might have missed it where you pass it on the Braves game. I got the Angels plus 135 today. Jason March says Giolito is trash. I like Giolito. I'm hoping the change of scenery does him some good. And I like that trade for the Angels. I mean, give me Giolito. I think any team would take Giolito if they could. Moneyline Markel's back on the O's. Why not? They've won 3 in a row, and Toronto's lost 3 in a row. Toronto's 7-22 versus the East. Thank you, Ross Benjamin, for that stat. Steve Bowman had the Nerfy Milwaukee game 113 with Miley and Mackenzie Gore. I said I wanted to take Miley today. I really did. Browns winning tomorrow, says Moneyline Markel. CJ Abrams, 2 total bases for Steve Bowman, plus 135. 336. Oh, the shortstop, the big stud came over from San Diego in the Soto deal. Him and Gore. I like the net. I like the Nets. The Nationals young players. T-Money, Rays, Yanks. They kind of threw out trends out the window. Rays are the Rays. Yanks are kryptonite. They are their kryptonite, yes. They've had their number even when the Yanks were good and the Rays were bad. That being said, I still don't think McClanahan's healthy. So I'll take a shot at 175. Plus 175 with the Yanks. Roger Federer's coming to town. Braves over 9. Did I make a sweep yesterday? Yeah, I like the Braves over myself. Orioles my line today and the Phillies my line. Don't hate the O's again. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. Phillies with Wheeler over Miami. I don't like that game. Either side. Roger Federer was thinking the Sox my line too, but not confident. Again, Crawford. I like Gilbert. I'm a Gilbert backer. Yesterday with Bello is one thing. I like Bello. Gilbert's my other guy. Moneyline Markel's on the Rays today with Sugar Shane McClanahan. Back it up. Jays Bichette hurts. Yeah. How long is he going to be out? Somebody said he's going to be back in a day or two. Maybe. Maybe there's no tear, but it's good they went out and got some shortstop help. Jays manager intentionally walked Hayes to get to Gunnar, who delivered. He's not a good match. Well, I mean, Gunnar, why wouldn't you go with the rookie, although he's been hitting better? I mean, get off the radio and let you stuff. Listen, these guys bring out their freaking books. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Back it up. I talk about the 30 for 30 once upon a time in Queens, the Mets thing. And the one guy was like, Lenny Dykstra never would have even gotten up to win the game there against the Astros if they went with this analytic stuff. Like, sometimes you just go to gut. Sometimes you just stick a better guy in there. What are we doing? Roger Federer, how on earth are you back at the Yankees run line? I'd rather take Yanks plus 175 than Tampa Bay plus 105. I think McClanahan's not healthy. That's number one. That's it. I think you want to go lean a little over here? You think the Rays are going to score? I don't know. 175 Yanks with Cole. I'll take a plus 175 with Cole. 1-1 in Pitt. Look at this. No Nerfy in Pittsburgh. Moneyline Markel, that's what I'm saying. At Roger. Here we go. All right. That's all right. Everybody's against me. Nobody likes the Yankees run line today. Brewers over. I got to get out of here because I got to go do free picks pretty soon. But let's see. Nick. Oh, I thought I was doing bet win repeat today, but today is it's Wednesday, not Thursday. Over Brewers says, Nick, what Miley and Gore. I don't hate it. Because the Nationals hit lefties. So you want to go over the 9? Good. Roger's laughing at me. Randy Poss. What do we got here? Verlander at Yankees Friday. Who's that matchup on? I mean, I'm leaning at Houston anyway. I don't hate it. Hopefully they're not a huge fave. So, they got the Yanks are coming to Houston tomorrow. Houston comes to New York tomorrow. Who do we got going tomorrow? Let's see. Let's do a quick little look at tomorrow's matchups. Lorenzen at Cueto tomorrow. I mean, you got to like the Phillies with Lorenzen. I like that. Tuki Toussaint versus Max Scherzer. Sorry for hitting the mic there. That's an over for me. Mets TBD versus Brady Singer. TBD versus Gausman. Brandon Pfat TBD. Houston Yanks TBD. Mitch Keller and Hauser tomorrow in Milwaukee. Sonny Gray and Matthew Liberatore. I'll look for the Twins there against Liberatore. Luke Weaver and Jamison Taglioni. A night game for this. Are you kidding me with an 8 o'clock game for the Cubs? You'd assume that's like a 2 o'clock game. Over. I'm going over the Weaver Taglioni game. Ohtani versus Seattle. JP Sears and Urias. And the Cubbies follow an 8 o'clock night game versus the Reds. A 2:20 Friday game against the Braves. Look at that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dodgers over again against the A's. Sure, Roger. Take it. Stephen Bowman, are you Cutter Crawford versus Gilbert? I like Gilbert. Nerfy in the Yankee game. Which Yankee game? Today or tomorrow with Verlander? Or Verlander's Friday, I should say. Stephen Bowman, everyone was against you on the Cubbies. Now, who won that? Exactly. Nobody liked the Cubs. Everybody was against me on the Cubs. They put up a 20 spot. Nobody likes my Yankee run lines. Shut out tonight. Yankees win. Michael B. Have a good day, Sean. You in the chat might have talked me into the Yankees today. There you go. Like to see it. Bill says, good call on the Cubbies while the world's like the Reds. Yeah. And listen, the Reds have great numbers. I think Jesse Shule said the Reds on the run line are, 35-9 or something on run lines. Like 80-some%. Ridiculous. Bill, Yanks can't score, walk Judge, and you're all set. I agree, but I'm going to try to take a 175 there because I don't think McClanahan is healthy. Today's game, Tampa, McClanahan, and Cole Nerfy. I got it. Steven, good show. Thank you for watching. Box opening. Maybe because I got 4 boxes. We opened up. I got to go bring to the place to donate. I'm just debating on doing a retro wax box, or should I open like an 88 Fleer box, 89 Fleer or something. Maybe tomorrow afternoon after Bet Win Repeat, Steve. We'll see. Lock it in with the King. Have a good one. And I'm out of here myself. I will be back just like the Terminator.